What's going on, everybody? David here, and today I got a brand new video for y'all. And this time it is a huge mail call video. I was able to obtain some items from fellow collectors, and all of a sudden all the packages came at one time. Well, not one time, because the way the mail is these days, they never arrive on time, and it's a lot slower than normal. But eventually I got them within the week, And so this is the mail haul. But these are all from various collectors, 3 unique individuals. One I've done some trades with, and I bought some stuff from, and one is a fellow YouTuber, which I will mention here in a little bit. His packages is going to be last. I'm just going by size, and then another fellow, I don't know if he has a YouTube channel, but once I get to his stuff, I'll mention him, and he can correct me on that one. But okay, let's go ahead and get started, because I don't want to make this video too long, me rambling on. Okay, so here is the first package I got, and no, I didn't receive this from Hasbro Plus. It's a very nice box, though. This fellow collector, he had a posted in one of the toy groups I'm in, and Plastic Cannibals, which is owned and ran by Unboxing Art, and very great group of guys, ran by a group of people that are always constantly looking out for the community, helping people out, helping each other out at the same time, as well as other people outside their little group that they associate themselves with. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine, and because, you need that, and, but anyways, he had posted that he had an extra figure that he had got, and I kind of forgot about this post too. It's apparently he had I had made a comment about it, and I wasn't expecting anything, because it was a kind of sort of an old post, probably not even a day old, I think, and I just happened to see it, and so I'd made a comment and just left it at that, and didn't even think twice about it. And then a few weeks later, he hit me up, and he was like, "Hey man, I apologize, I'm just not getting around to you, and I know if you still want this figure, and it's yours. I got an extra, and I forgot about my order that I got, and if you want it, you can still have it." And so I was like, "Oh shit," I forgot about that post, and I said, "Hell yeah," because this figure is my favorite character from this line, for our franchise, should I say. And even though I don't collect this type of figure, a lot of them, but this really isn't going to really start another black hole for me, to be honest. But anyways, let's go ahead and pop this thing open, and let's see what we got here. So yeah, this package came in like a week later. It was supposed to be on a Monday, but it came on a Saturday, or I think it was a Friday. Yeah, it came on a Friday, and so yeah, it was technically like about a week late. So, but that's just the way the mail is these days. It sucks, but it's just something that we got to get accustomed to until they fix it, So, well done packaging, really like the fact that another fellow collector takes the time to keep it safe and sound. This is a good box. I think I'm gonna keep it because I might need to use it here soon. All of these are good boxes, you know. So here's the package right here. Take this thing out and let's unbubble this thing. Oh, I'm gonna double wrap this thing, double bubble this thing. That's awesome. I'm still learning how to do packages, so I have to. I learn from other collectors when they send me stuff and how they go about packaging and stuff. And so sometimes it's some ways the way they package things is mind blowing. So you learn a lot from how a package is sent and what a proper way to wrap things up and ship them out without it being damaged. You know, wow. Distro. So thanks to fellow collector Brandon Backlin. Thank you so much for this figure. This is really cool. You know, I know a lot of people have been anxious and waiting to have a 6-inch Joe's, and this year they finally did it. And it's very cool to see these characters in a larger form. You know, we're so used to 3 3/4, but that will always be my first love. You know, even though these are good looking, you know, they're nice, but this is something I don't really going to really collect like that. But a Destro is a Destro, and I have the Hall of Fame Destro, the Mego style figure, so this will go good next to it, and this will be mint in box, you know, for now. And I do want that what do people call it, the Pimp Daddy Destro. That's a cool looking figure. So I do have other Destros here as well. I'll just grab one just to kind of show y'all. This is one, I think, from the movie. I want to say Retaliation. So here is the Retaliation film Destro. Even though he wasn't in that movie, but just to have him in a movie form at this size, and then along with the 6-inch scale, it's pretty incredible. You know, it's amazing. Love me some Destro. So got that, and now just need to get the Pimp Daddy one, as everybody calls it. But yeah, thank you, Brandon Backlin. Thank you, Brandon, for this. You know, even though I know I said your name a couple of times. Now, if you have a YouTube channel, please leave a link in the comments below. If you do, I don't recall ever seeing it. If you do, I think you mentioned it, but please leave a link in the description, or not description, but in the comments, so that way we can go there and subscribe and check it out. You know. Anyways, so this next package, it's up. It comes all the way from Canada, from a very good friend of mine. It's a fellow Jurassic Park collector, and he's not really on Facebook like that anymore, just in Messenger, so we're always in constant communication, week in and week out. And he does a lot of customs and everything, and I know y'all have seen some mail call videos from him. It's my good friend, my Canadian friend, Kevin McDonald, and the last thing he sent me was a huge box. It was full of figures and customs that he did, you know, some insane work, you know, and really do enjoy his work that he does, and he sends me pictures of all the stuff that he's working on, so it's great stuff. But anyways, there is a particular figure that was being sold on Walmart in Canada, and I asked him about it, and he said, yeah, we have that here. You know, it's being sold on the website. And originally I was going to purchase it from him, but I know that there's a few items that he needed, and one of the items I picked up for a trade. So for this item right here, and I think he included an extra, and but we did a straight up trade for this particular item. So he will be having his item shipping out here whenever we can. You know, because sometimes things don't always work out the way you want to, but he understands. So I will be using this box again. This is a great box that he used. So let's go ahead and open this up. And I like the way you taped it. Might have to cut the seam out. Okay, let's see what you did here. Sorry if this is taking a while, but this is really good taping and packaging here. So stuff like this is going to take a minute, which is fine. I'd rather take a minute to get everything cut open properly than trying to just like open a box and it's just like nothing nothing well packed, because I seen that before. Got that out the way, that part. So now we just need to cut open the other part. Yeah, that's what happens when you do stuff live. You get all the noise. Anyways, but yeah, I was able to find him a figure that he wanted, and so happy to get it. Even though now it's really starting to show up in stores now, but the simple fact is I was able to find it when I did, because it was somewhat kind of hard to find at the time. So I was able to get him extra Seat Sneaker Worm, and of course, you know, if you recall my video on that review, the button was stuck on mine. You know, the mechanic aspect wasn't 100%, so I had to make sure that the one I got him was working properly and stuff. So he's a mint box collector, unless if he's doing a custom paint job for one of them. He keeps all his stuff in the box, so I had to make sure the box was nice and crispy and all that fun stuff. Oh. Alright, let's see. I think this video is going to be more about me cutting boxes and opening than the actual showing the actual product. But like I said, that is fine. Let's see. Okay. Alright, we got some problems. I had to kind of see where it was at. Oh, this is the first time I think I've seen, or actually, I've seen it, but this is the first time I think I've got something that was duct taped. Which these days, I think everybody should use it. Duct tape for their packages. Because it makes it challenging to get it open. So that was a really smart move, in my opinion. Safe and secure. duct tape. You can use it for anything. So I really like that. I really like the fact that he used that, just because, mainly because it's coming from a different country, and I always want to make sure that when you're shipping stuff to another country, you want to make sure that, especially with this long journey, you want to make sure that it's secure. I think I got it. Oof. Oh, I thought I had it. But, yeah, I think I can still reuse this box. Alright, okay, so finally got that open. Okay, so was able to get it out. I like the fact that he used bad stuff. These work real well too. So you could always use a bunch of bags, plastic baggies. It's just fine, you know. Alright, so this item is filled with them, so that's good. Okay, so here's the extra one. He said he had got this that he was going to use for custom, but I think he told me he forgot about it. And just decided, you know, I don't need it anymore. So he asked me if I wanted it. I'm like, sure. So he just stuck it in there as an extra. So I haven't seen these in stores yet. So this is pretty exciting to have. You know, even though it's just a straight repaint. This is the Primal Attack Velociraptor. So it's a very neat color scheme. It's supposed to be, it's like a purplish color. So now need to find the Alioramus and the Mosaurus repaint, and I think I have this Dimetrodon. No, I don't. And this repaint. So basically all these, with the exception of Alioramus, they're all repaints. Allergies. So very cool. I'm very, very glad to have this. You know, because this is part of the Primal Attack line. So, anyways, thank you, Kevin. Thank you so much for this. So the main thing that he got me that I traded for is let me go ahead. But anyways, here is the repaint, the battle damage Albertosaurus. So this is an amazing figure. I love the first one. Right, where is the first one? Oh. So this is the repaint of this particular figure. So we'll be doing a review on this. And yeah, I love the battle damage to this thing. It's a little squishy guts and everything. So very excited about this. Very happy. So thank you so much, Kevin McDonald, for this. For these, actually. And thank you so much. And I know you're going to be looking forward to my review for this. And very happy to have this. Because a lot of times we don't get a lot of these battle damage anymore like we used to. So it's nice to be able to have fellow collectors to help us out, you know, in other parts of the country that receive these items and that we can't get them, and that we either buy them or trade for them, you know. Hey, that's what it's all about, man. All right, and so here is the main event. So this package is from a good friend of ours and fellow collector, the One Man Toy Show, Mr. Brad Campbell. I wasn't expecting these, you know, to be honest. And I know I have talked about them before, and if you watch our live streams on Kevin Coleman's channel, the Tattoo Toy Hunter, and I know that there's been times where I've mentioned in previous streams where I've mentioned the naked turtles and how hard these were to obtain, unless if you was able to get the GameStop exclusive or was able to afford to get the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive sets with the Dio and everything. Outside of that, they're hard to get, and NECA was able to re-release these in 2-packs, and these were Walmart exclusives. Well, anyways, long story short, I had mentioned it a few times that once these are released, that I was going to try to hunt these down, and because the first one they released, as far as when it comes to these 2-packs, was the Casey Jones Raphael, and they're starting slowly but surely trickling in, but I haven't been able to find it, and that's another set that I really want. And hopefully one day I'll find it. If not, hey, it is what it is, But anyways, he messaged me, and it's like, hey man, I saw these 2-packs, and I decided to go ahead and pick them up for you. So if you want them, they're yours. I was like, oh, heck yeah. No, I didn't necessarily say all that, but I was like, hell yeah. I want these packs. And so I shot him the money for it, and he shipped them out to me. And these are here. And, he didn't have to do that, but he saw them and he thought of me, and he decided to pick them up from me, and he didn't have to do that. And so, Brad, grateful, really grateful for this. Thank you so much for getting this. So let's go ahead and cut this large box open. I need to make my mail call video short and sweet. I just keep rambling on a lot. Oops, sorry about the bumpy camera thing. It's because it's still so large, and the area I'm at is so small. So great packaging. Love the fact that he was able to use all kinds of resources just to package these and keep them safe. Sometimes you got to do that, whether it be newspaper or plastic bags, because bubble wrap can be expensive. Trust me, I know. I have a ton of it, and it wasn't cheap. So you got to do what you got to do. So anyways, here is let me go ahead and remove this stuff slowly but surely. What is this? Oh, part of that's okay. That's part of the uniqueness of the package. Alright, so here is the first item. Wow, I can't believe I finally have these. I never thought in my wildest dreams I would ever own a set, of the original movie Turtles, because, a lot of us Turtle fans, especially of the original movie, they never came out with toys. They came out with collector's cards and everything else, but they never came out with toys. So when Secret of the Use came out, Playmates was able to release figures for that, and part 3 as well, but never of the originals. And just to be able to have this, these sets, it's amazing, and it's not easy to get these. It's not, and just be able to have a friend and a collector like Brad to reach out to me and just pick these up, for me. It's incredible. I don't ask a lot, for help when it comes to stuff, because there's certain things that I normally can typically find, you know, on my own. But just to have somebody do a random act of kindness and pick these up, and me able to obtain these, purchase these from him, you know, is a blessing, you know. And I finally have. Let's go ahead and grab the other box. Like I said, I finally have a set of turtles of the original movies, you know, even though it's not vintage, but something is better than nothing. And that's what a lot of times, especially with these companies like NECA and Hasbro and Mattel, you know, they're able to obtain certain license. And here is the Leonardo Donatello set. They're able to obtain these movie license for movies that weren't able to produce figures back in the 80s, you know, and 90s and stuff. And now we're actually getting figures from those films. And that's what's so unique about this stuff, is now you get to have a piece of your childhood, you know. So here are the sets again. So now, now I need to get the Shredder Splinter 2-pack and a Foot Soldier 2-pack. Now I'm not looking to army build those, you know, even though I know a lot of people do, but I just want one pack. That's it. Or if I see individuals that might still be on the pegs at a Think Geek store, then I can go that route too, either or. So that way I can round out the set of original turtles, you know. But anyways, thank you so much, Brad. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful that you was able to find these when you did and message me, and was able to ship them to me. You know, I am beyond beyond excited, you know, and just happy to finally get a set of these, you know. But anyways, so let's go ahead and go through this little haul again. So again, thank you so much, Brad, for these, and really excited to finally have these, you know. I might take them out. I'm not sure yet. I've never been a posability guy, so might kind of look weird me trying to pose these things. But I need to stop being scared and just start messing with them, you know, start posing them and shit, you know. But no matter how corny it is. And thank you so much, Kevin McDonald, for these. Really grateful for these. Thank you so much. Finally got a Battle Damage, another one, repainted Albertosaurus. I actually kind of like this. I like this one, you know. Not as much as the original, but the more I look at this, it grows on me. So I'm starting to love it. And last but not least, thank you to Brandon Backlin for this Destro. So very, very happy about this. Thank you so much, you know, and thank you. And so that is it. That is the mail call. We've been going on almost a half an hour. Wow. Majority of that's just me rambling. Anyways, comment down below what you think of this mail haul, and what's your favorite out of this bunch, you know. And don't forget, where's your wisdom? Buy what you love and not what you like, because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.